Hey everyone, welcome to our Summer Games Gymnastics workout number 2. Hope you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and stand it up and start getting warm while we let people start to join, okay? So we're just gonna start here in marching. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit about gymnastics and what's kind of gone on recently. I'm not sure if you guys have been seeing the news, but today was the team finals for USA Gymnastics and the world. And some unfortunate events occurred. I was pretty heartbroken, but Simone Biles, we all know who she is, she decided to not compete today, to step out just due to some mental health issues, which I applaud her for being brave enough to speak up and do something and trust in her team. Go ahead and take this to a jog. And so I'm pretty inspired by her. I was heartbroken at first because I wasn't quite sure of the situation and what was going on. This was all happening at around 4 a.m. my time, and I was up for it. Big gymnastics fan here. But the USA ended up getting silver. Russia got first, and I believe Great Britain got third. So could have been worse outcomes. Obviously, we were going for the gold. It kind of shows you how much of an impact Simone Biles really does have on the team. But her teammates stepped up, killed it in her position. And one of the teammates that did that is actually one of the people I used to compete against, which I think is always super cool. All right, let's go ahead and slow it down. We're just gonna swing those arms a little bit, get warm. We have a core workout because, you know, gymnastics is all about that core. Good. Looks like there's some people in the waiting room getting let in. We'll get warm for a bit so everyone can get warm with us. Good. Let's turn this into some rotations. So spinal twist. Gonna twist that back heel up off the ground. But there still are the team individual finals. So individual events, and I believe Simone Biles has qualified for all 4 events as well as the all-around competition. So well, I'm curious to see if she is going to compete for that. But definitely going to open up some conversations about mental health, which is great. Unfortunately, it had to be in the event of the Olympics. Good, let's go ahead and just go into our body weight squats team, nice and slow, getting warm. Good. We still got some more people joining, some more people in the waiting room. But looks like at the USA Gymnastics Committee and everyone was pretty proud of all of the girls, which is good. But if you think about it, Simone Biles is the world's best female athlete, and she has that pressure on herself. She has not lost a competition in 8 years, which just makes you, that's mind-blowing. 8 years, she's never lost an all-around competition. But it's good to be, it's pretty impressive when you're good at one event, but then think about being good at all 4. I was an uneven bar specialist, and just dedicating all my time to that event was hard. I always had major props for the people that were so talented at all 4 events because they're all completely different. All right, one more. Good, shake it out. Go ahead and grab your water, it should be pretty warm. We have a core circuit, so I am gonna be going down onto the floor. We've got 6 different exercises. We're gonna be running through them 2 to 4 times, depending on time. We're gonna be doing 12 to 15 reps at each exercise, okay? So we are working that core. Think about you're on that balance beam, you're on the floor tumbling. Every time you land, you always have to squeeze that core, twisting in the air. We're training like a gymnast today, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and come down onto the floor, lying onto our back. Find a comfortable position here. We are going to be starting with our dead bugs. So we've done this before in classes, but this one my coaches used to have us do all the time. So knees are up, feet are up, hands are up. You're just gonna start with extending one leg at a time, nice and slow. And then if you feel ready for it, you're just gonna extend the opposite arm back. The other arm just stays up in that stationary position. We extend nice and controlled, pressing that back into the floor. Feel free to holler at me if I lose track of counting. I'm already off to a bad start. Hard when I'm talking. Good. I'm gonna be doing 15 reps. Your goal is 12 to 15, okay? Good, and we are just gonna not be resting a ton. We're just gonna go straight into the next exercise. All right, let's go ahead, release those feet down, starting with some glute bridges. So heels are on the floor, close to your glutes, lifting nice and high, coming down and controlled. Good, so hands should be out to the side, shoulder blades staying on the floor, just those hips driving nice and high to the sky. Good. I'm training like a gymnast today. It's been a while for me. Good. Really squeeze those glutes. You really want to feel it in the glutes. You don't want to feel it in the low back or the hamstrings, really. Mainly those glutes. Good. We got 2 more. Nice job. All right, this next one, we are going to be working on our flexibility a little bit because those feet are going to extend all the way up. Legs are as straight as you can be. My hands are going to go out to the side. I'm going to drop that foot down, bring it up, and then we're going to go to the other side. So your goal is to keep those hips flat on the floor the entire time. It's just your core bringing that leg in and out. Nice and controlled. Good. And you know, just because we're gymnasts, my feet are flexed right now, we're gonna point those toes. Give you an extra challenge. Think about it. In gymnastics, you get points docked off every single time your feet aren't perfectly pointed and those legs aren't perfectly straight. So we're adding that challenge today, working on our form. Good. It becomes a thing if you start very young that you don't even have to think about your form. And every time you do anything that your foot comes off the floor, immediately that toe is pointed and that leg is locked out and straight. All right, I've got 1 more. Good work. All right, release down. We are going to flip over. We have our fire hydrants now. So we're gonna be doing 15 each side. So I'm in this perfect 4-point position, shoulders stacked over the wrists, knees in line with my hips, and then I'm lifting just one leg up and out, trying to not put more weight on one hand than the other, keeping it even. Think about squeezing your core here. I know we always think that the core is just getting that ab burn going, but your core is composed of your spine, your low back, your hips, everything. So we're working all of those muscles as well as those abs. Good. 1 more for me. Switching sides. All right, other side once you're ready. Good. Nice. Control it. Only bring that leg to about hip height. All right. That was 15, I believe, for me. I'm making a rough estimate. Flipping back over, team. We do have to flip over quite a few times here. Okay. Last 2 exercises of our first round. Knees are going to be bent. Arms are going to be to the side. We're dropping that knees to the floor. Your hip is going to come up. And then you're going to squeeze that core. Use those obliques. Pull those knees back to the center. And then control it to the other side. Good. So to add up to 15, you're getting about 7 each side. Good. Slow and controlled here, team. I'll give you a harder version on the next round if you'd like it. Funny, whenever I do this, I'm slowly moving down my mat. Good. All right, I've got one more each way. Use that core. Good. All right. Flipping over, last movement is going to be a plank with an arm lift, okay? So we are going to be doing 30 seconds to a minute. I'm going to tell you when you're at 30, and I'll tell you when you're getting closer to a minute. You either hold a plank the entire time, or you're going to add the arm reach, bringing it back without letting your body move. All right. You look at my clock. All right, we're going. Popping up. Reach an arm out if you're ready. Back down. Other arm. Modification. You can drop to those knees and keep those hips flat. Still squeeze that core. You're guaranteed to still feel it. You can add those arms reach out here as well. Or we're just holding that plank at the top. Or maybe adding the arm reaches at the top of that plank as well. 5 seconds till we hit the 30-second mark. All right, that's 30 seconds. Feel free to take breaks when you need. Otherwise, hop up when you can. Imagine that glass of water on your back, team. Ten seconds left. We'll get to a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good work. All right. That is our first round. Feel free to grab some water. Get ready for our second. Our goal is to get 3 today, okay? Need to stop at 2, you can stop at 2. But we're in this together. All right, go ahead and get down to the floor. Get ready. Oh, Susie, I'm so sorry I spoiled it. Don't worry, you would have, now you're just prepared for the sadness. I didn't tell you how the rest did. It's all over the news, so I figured. All right, let's go ahead and come down to the floor. I accidentally started with those dead bugs last time. We are gonna start with our glute bridges this time. Get ready, 15, 12 to 15, and let's go. My phone has been blowing up all day with all of ESPN's been talking about it, and oh. But I hate when I get spoilers too, so I apologize for that. Good. Has anyone watched any of the new sports yet? I've only gotten to watch skateboarding, which, man, oh man, those kids fall hard. Kind of surprised they're not wearing more protective gear, but the younger kids do have their helmets on. I believe it's if they're younger than 18, something like that. All right, let's get one more in there. I probably went a little over. All right, going to our dead bugs. Knees are up, arms are up. Opposite arm, opposite leg out. For 7 each side. Keep that low back press all the way to the floor. You don't want to be able to stick your hand through there. Good. I've been talking to Cassidy all day about the gymnastics situation. We both are big gymnastics fans. Good. One more. Nice work. All right, we have that extended leg up. Point our toes, straighten our legs, hands out to the side, drop one leg, bring it back up, and then drop the other. Only go as far as your legs will let you. Good. Nice job, team. I will say, I do like this exercise. I haven't done this one before. In gymnastics, we do more of both legs at a time, really feeling that straddle stretch. We aren't doing that today though, thank goodness. Good. All right, believe that's time to flip it over and go into our fire hydrants. I'm gonna start with the other leg this time. I am gonna also face you guys. All right, get ready. I'm gonna count better. 3, there's 5. Imagine that water on your back. There's 10. I've got 5 more. And to the other side. Good. If you ever see me start to lean, yell at me. Let me know. I have foremers sometimes too. There's 10, 5 more. Feeling that booty burn. Good, all right. Flipping back over onto our back. Knees are coming up, arms are coming out. Pointing our toes here as well. Flex, that's pointed. Knees together, falling out to the side and back up. Using that core, bring your knees to center. Good work. All right, I told you I would give you a challenge if you'd like. So we are extending those legs. You do the same thing, but to the side. Nice and slow and controlled. You do get a good spine twist. One side is a lot harder for me than the other. Good. My left side is tricky. Good. Almost there. Let's get one more in, team. Back to center. Release those feet. All right. Last movement of our circuit. We've got that plank with an arm lift. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going. Getting that arm out. Flat back the whole time. My feet are a little bit wider than my hips. Maybe you're just holding the plank, seeing how well you can do that. Don't let that booty go high. Keep it flat, but don't let that back sag. Good. Almost at 30 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, there's our 30 seconds. You're either sticking with me, resting, hopping back up, getting ready for our third round. Good work. All right, all we have is 5 seconds left to get to that minute mark. I will say I'm guilty of leaning too much. All right, go ahead and rest. Nice job. That's our second round. We're gonna be doing one more round. So grab your water, get ready. Maybe you're still planking it out. Whatever's best for you. I got my gymnastics water bottle today. I use it every day. Good. All right, get ready. I agree, Cassidy. We were all shocked. But we support her. She's still the GOAT, greatest of all time. All right, let's come down to our floor. We have our third and final round, team. If you want to add a challenge, you can stick around, or I guess not stick around, but even after the Zoom class ends, do a whole nother round yourself. All right, starting with those glute bridges. Let's get 15. Get started, team. Really challenge ourselves this last round. Good. Nice. Squeeze those glutes. Dig those heels into the ground. Good work. All right, 2 more. Good. All right, back is flat, bringing our arms up, knees in, pointing those toes. Let's get our dead bugs going, slow and controlled. If you joined Cassidy's class on Monday, that was all about balance. You know that balance beam that you see gymnasts doing crazy flips on? I heard an announcer saying that if you take your phone, your cell phone, and place it on the floor, that is about as wide as the balance beam is. I will say it's the length of it. He was saying the width. I've stood on many balance beams in my life, and I cannot put both my feet side by side. The beam's too big or too small. I can put one foot in front of the other for my feet to fit. Good. Let's get 2 more. I know, I lost track again. All right. Extending those legs up, pointing our toes, straight legs, arms out. Let's start with our other leg this time. Side leg lift. Good, squeeze that core. Bring that foot all the way to the other one before you drop it. Good. Hey you, I know you forgot to point your toes. Gotta give you that constant reminder. Sometimes I can think about it at first, and then once your body gets going, those little toe muscles and foot muscles will relax. You're giving your feet a workout at the same time. Good. Nice job. 1 more each side. Good. All right. Hopping up, flipping over. We've got our fire hydrants. So in that 4-point stance, knees under hips, feet under, or hands under our shoulders. Let's start with our other side. 15 reps. Control it. I also don't want you to be arching that head back. Keep your head in line with your spine. So I'm just looking directly in between my hands. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. The other side always has a little bit more of a burn going at the beginning. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, final 2 exercises, team. Coming back onto our back. We've got those sideway windshield wipers. So hands going out, either having your knees bent, dropping them to the side, or you want that challenge with your legs extended. You'll get a good workout either way. Remember to breathe here. I catch myself holding my breath. Good, I have 3 more each way. Last one. And to the other side. Good work. Go ahead and relax. Flipping over, final movement of our circuit. We have our plank. So remember, either holding that plank or having the arm extended or dropping down to those knees. Let's get ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hop it up. All right. Tuck that pelvis under. Squeeze your core. Shoulders stacked over our elbows. And reach that arm out. Balance that glass of water on your back. Nice job. 5 seconds till you're halfway. Let's all do a minute together. We got this. All right, there's 30 seconds. Don't sway your hips like I just was. This is true gymnastic strength right here with this plank and reach. Let me tell you. Good. 15 seconds left. Last 5. And 3, 2, 1. Release. Good work, team. All right. Go ahead and grab some water. Shake it out. You made it through 3 rounds of your gymnastics core workout. Go ahead when you're ready. Come into a cobra right here. Pressing those shoulders away from your ears, stretching those abs out. Good work. And if you want to step it up a notch for pressing onto those hands, remember, shoulders away from your ears. Deep breaths here. And I just want to remind you guys that we have our Yammer post raffles going on. So if you just go to our Yammer and comment on any of the posts or post onto the page using hashtag SummerFitness2021, you could say what your favorite sport is, what your favorite workout's been so far, anything. You'll get entered into a $15 raffle gift card that we are giving out. So super easy to get entered into that raffle. Go ahead and press back into this child's pose. Let's reach our hands over to one side, stretching out that lat. And don't forget, we have David's workout tomorrow, working on gymnastics mobility. So you've always wondered how gymnasts get flexible. Maybe you can make a step in the right direction with your own flexibility tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we have our Olympic talk with David and I. Let's walk those hands over to the other side. If you want any more information on gymnastics and stuff, we will be talking about that. Talking about how the Olympics are going so far. Any questions you guys have for us? There is only a week and a half left of the program. So you can get those medal certificates. Are you getting gold, silver, bronze? Good work. All right, let's go ahead and just come into a butterfly. This has been my go-to stretch lately. Fold it over, let that head hang. Good. And before you head out, go ahead and drop in the chat what you've been liking the most from the Olympics. If there's a cool sport, something I should look out for. I know there was a 17-year-old girl from Alaska that won a swimming competition yesterday and got a gold medal, and she beat the reigning gold medalist, I believe, or world champion, but 17 years old. It's crazy. All right, awesome work, everyone. Any questions, let me know, but we will keep seeing you in all of the programs we are putting on. All right.